Come on, Lassie. What'd you find, girl? Boomer! Hey, Boomer, come here, quick! Look what Lassie found. What are they? An old hat and a red bandana. I thought she was supposed to be digging for rocks. Yeah. Come on, girl. Look at this. Capital City National Bank. Timmy, this is a money bag. Like they use in banks to put money in? And then they put it in an armored car and drive it away someplace. But where did Mr. Brody get them? Timmy, Mr. Brody's a bank robber. How do you know? I remember my dad reading in the paper that the robber who held up the bank wore a red bandana and an old hat. Gosh. You know what this is? This is evidence. We better take it to Sheriff Miller. Let's go tell Case, and he can call the sheriff. Golly, Boomer. We'll be really heroes. And when we saw that, we knew right away that Mr. Brody was the bank robber, didn't we, Timmy? We sure did.
Well, it certainly looks like you got the evidence here, all right?
See? I told you. We better call off Sheriff Miller so I can get out here right away.
No. Come to think of it, we'd better drive into town with the evidence and give it to Sheriff Miller in person.
Well, I guess so. But I'll have to call Mom so she'll know where I am.
Better than that, Timmy. We'll stop by your place on the way. Now, we better hurry. Old man Brody may come back. I'll take care of these. You boys jump on the truck. I'll be within a minute.
Okay. Lassie, come here, girl.
Elephant hunter's back already?
Well, where's Timmy and Boomer, girl?
Paul, I'm a little uneasy about the boys.
I'll call Mr. Brody and find out what's going on. Jenny, this is Paul Martin. Would you ring the Brody farm, please? Well, ring a few more times, Jenny, would you please?
No answer?
No, he's probably out at the barn or someplace. No, that's all right, Jenny. Thanks anyway. Goodbye. We're gonna drive over to the Brodies.
This isn't the way to my house, Case.
Sure it is. I'm taking a new shortcut.
Oh.
I don't see them, Paul.
I'll look around.
Oh, here comes somebody.
Hi, Mr. Brody.
Hi, Mr. Martin.
Hello.
Mr. Martin.
Oh, Mr. Brody, we
What?
came over because we were a little concerned about Timmy and Boomer.
Well, I hope you folks won't be upset, but I gave them a job to do to repay me for breaking my window.
Oh, what sort of a job?
Well, you see, Mrs. Martin, I'm a rock hound, and well, you know, I collect rocks and all that sort of thing.
Say, that's a hobby I'd like to try. You know, honey, collecting rocks and then making bookends and rings and things like that.
Oh, that sounds interesting. What kind of a job did you give them, Mr. Brody?
Well, I told them if they filled a couple of sacks with rocks, certain kinds of rocks, I'd call it square for the debt.
Well, that sounds fair enough.
Sacks?
Well, you know, little money sacks. I got a real bargain on those sacks, too, from a bank over in Capital City. They're a little worn, but they come in mighty handy for collecting rock specimens. I'll come on the shed and I'll show you.
Oh, it's all right, girl.
Here's the cutter and polisher I put together, Mr. Martin.
Well, that doesn't look too complicated.
No, and it's not expensive either. Here, I'll show you a little trick. Now, this is a sample of rainbow obsidian. You see where I wet it there? It'll give you a fair idea what it looks like when it's all polished up.
Say, how about that? You see that, Ruth?
Yes, I'm sure it's very pretty.
Huh? I'll try to find some work that's all finished so you can see that... Now, that's funny.
What is it, Mr. Brody?
Well, these sacks I gave to the boys, they're almost full.
Well, then Timmy and Boomer came back.
Now, how in thunder did that happen?
Capital City National Bank.
What does it mean, Paul?
I don't know.
I think I'd better notify the sheriff. Excuse me.